Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Whatever time y'all are tuning in, I certainly appreciate y'all are here. Today's video, guys, is going to be knife of the week, and this is that knife of the week. It is the Applegate-Fairbairn Combat Folder made by Gerber. This come out in '96, guys, '96, and I was lucky enough to find this in a pawn shop, brand spanking new. I bought two of them, gave one to my son. I bought them for $20 a piece back in the late '80s. $20 a piece. Can you believe that? I mean, bought them back in the late '90s. I'm sorry, $20 a piece. But they come out in '96. Very cool, isn't it? Well, we fix to learn about Mr. Applegate, Mr. Fairbairn, and the relationship that Mr. Applegate had as Colonel Applegate. By the way, we're going to find out about the relationship that Mr. Applegate had with Randall. The one that started the Randall Knife Company down in Orlando. But we're fixing to learn about this combat folder here, guys, and look at the original fixed blade that Applegate and Fairbairn come up with. Fairbairn was a knife designer as well. We're going to learn about him. But anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in for Knife of the Week, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Applegate, Fairbairn and Randall, a knife legacy forged in combat. The Applegate-Fairbairn combat knife was born from the brutal reality of World War II hand-to-hand fighting. Designed by Colonel Rex Applegate and W.E. Fairbairn, two of the most influential close-quarters combat instructors of the 20th century, the knife was their answer to the weaknesses of the original Fairbairn Sykes dagger, stronger, thicker and more practical for field use. Fairbairn had trained police and British commandos. Applegate was personally recruited by Wild Bill Donovan to train OSS agents and American operatives in lethal combat techniques. Together, they created a fighting knife that would go on to inspire military blades for decades. When it came time to bring these ideas to life in steel, Applegate worked closely with Bo Randall, founder of Randall Made Knives. Randall crafted a few prototype models for Applegate, and the two shared mutual respect. For years, Bo Randall even included a condensed pamphlet titled Kill or Get Killed, written by Applegate himself, with his fighting knives. That meant every knife left the shop with not just a blade, but the combat mindset to use it. The Gerber Applegate-Fairbairn Combat Folder is a continuation of that warrior tradition, especially the USA-made versions, which feature glass-filled nylon handles, rugged steel like 154 4-seam or ATS-34, and Gerber's reliable combat-tested design.
Okay, guys, now we're fixing to learn about this knife here. Then we're going to go over to the table and take a closer look at it real quick.
The Gerber Applegate-Fairbairn Combat Folder was introduced in the mid-1990s as a folding version of the iconic fixed-blade combat knife designed by Colonel Rex Applegate and W.E. Fairbairn. But the man who brought the folder to life was legendary knife maker Bill Harsey. Harsey took Applegate's vision and engineered a tough, ergonomic and battlefield-ready folding design, one that blended combat pedigree with everyday function. Early versions of this knife, including yours, were USA-made and did not include the Roto-Lock, the secondary safety mechanism Gerber added in later production runs. These first-run models relied solely on a solid liner lock and are now favored by collectors and users for their simplicity and original intent. Many were built with glass-filled nylon handles and premium steels like 154 seam or ATS-34. The Roto-Lock was introduced later as a rotating collar to prevent accidental closure, but early folders like yours remain a cleaner, no-nonsense representation of Applegate and Harsey's original collaboration.
Okay, guys, mine's an earlier version because it don't have the Roto-Lock. The Roto-Lock would be right up here. You would just simply push it forward to prevent this from closing up on your hands. A secondary locking mechanism. And these are glass nylon filled handles, and it has a partial serrated edge. And this right here is not sharp. This one right down here is very sharp. This one has never been used, carried, or sharpened. Overall length on this thing, guys, is overall length is about 10 inches. See there? About 10 inches long. The blade length is about 4.5, which makes the handle 5.5. Very cool. This is a heck of a knife. It's only built for one thing, for combat. And I was very lucky to find these. Like I said, I found 2 of them back in the late 90s at the Perry Pawn Shop in Perry, Georgia. That's when they used to sell used knives and stuff. Now they just have case knives. But I gave one to my son. But this is a very special knife here in my Gerber collection. But now we're fixing to find out more about Mr. Colonel Applegate.
Absolutely, Kevin. Let's talk about Colonel Rex Applegate, one of the most lethal gentlemen in American military history. This fella didn't just design knives. He helped write the book on modern close quarters combat. Here's a solid overview of who he was and why he matters in the knife world and beyond. America's father of hand-to-hand combat. Military background handpicked by Wild Bill Donovan to serve in the Office of Strategic Services OSS, the forerunner of the CIA during World War II. His job? Train American spies, saboteurs and commandos in hand-to-hand combat, knife fighting and close-range gunfighting. Worked directly with W.E. Fairbairn, the British commando trainer and co-creator of the Fairbairn-Sykes fighting knife. Author of Kill or Get Killed. In 1943, Applegate published Kill or Get Killed, a brutally effective combat manual used for decades by US military and law enforcement. Covered knife fighting, hand-to-hand techniques, pistol shooting, and battlefield psychology. Later, condensed versions of this book were included with Randall-made knives, a sign of how respected he was in the knife and tactical world. Knife design legacy. Felt the original Fairbairn-Sykes dagger was too thin and fragile. Teamed up with Fairbairn to create a stronger, combat-ready fighting knife, the Applegate-Fairbairn Combat Knife. Later collaborated with makers like Bo Randall, Almar, Gerber, and Bill Harsey to create real-world knives that could survive the field. Let's tip our hats to William E. Fairbairn, the godfather of modern fighting knives, and the kind of bloke you'd want at your back in a dark alley. This fella didn't just design knives, he earned them in blood, sweat, and close-quarters chaos. W.E. Fairbairn, 1885 to 1960, British Royal Marine knife designer, combat instructor, street-tested warrior. Fairbairn spent 30 years with the Shanghai Municipal Police, where street fights were a daily reality, not a training drill. He fought hand-to-hand with gangsters, knife-wielders, and warlords in the most dangerous city in the world at the time. Developed a system of defendu, a brutally efficient hand-to-hand method. No fluff, just survival. Fairbairn-Sykes fighting knife co-designed the Fairbairn-Sykes commando dagger with fellow instructor Eric Sykes during World War II. It became the fighting knife of the British SAS, commandos and OSS operatives. Slim, double-edged, perfect for thrusting, designed for silent kills and infiltration, not prying crates open. That blade has bloodlines in combat, and it's still in use today. You show one to a knife guy and they know. Mentor to Applegate. During World War II, Fairbairn trained Rex Applegate, who took what he learned and adapted it for American OSS and close-quarters combat. The two collaborated later in life to design the Applegate-Fairbairn combat knife, stronger, thicker, more versatile than the original dagger.
Okay guys, here is a Gerber USA-made combat folder. It has a lanyard hole, has thumb studs, partially serrated blade, and you see the Applegate, Rex Applegate and W.E. Fairbairn. They're etched signatures on the blade, but this knife has never been used. It is an earlier version. It's glass nylon filled handles, and it is a hoss. It don't have the Roto-Lock back here where you can push forward to keep the blade from closing up on your hand. This only has one locking mechanism, and that's the liner lock. But it is a very, very cool knife, I know that. Well, this is tactical history I'm holding in my hand, guys. Applegate and Fairbairn, they come up with a combat fixed blade knife that resembled this. It had a guard, but Bill Harsey and Applegate, Bill Harsey designed this knife based off of the Applegate and Fairbairn fixed blade knife. So that's pretty cool. Tactical history in this knife right here, guys. And I'm honored to have one. Really am. Very cool, and it's very, very amazing that I found one, or two of them actually, in the pawn shop in Perry, Georgia. I paid $20 for them. Very, very cool. $20 for each. Ain't that cool? This is knife of the week, guys. Knife of the week. It's a great knife too. Great knife. Hoorah. Well, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video today. This is a great knife, guys. Great knife. If you don't have one, you need to pick one up, because it's a Hoss. It's only made for one thing, and that's for combat, hand-to-hand combat. That's what it's made for. Right there. Beautiful piece. Beautiful piece. This is tactical history right here, guys. Tactical history in knife making. Very cool. Well, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in today for Knife of the Week. And I just want to say to each and every one of y'all, God bless y'all. Until we meet again, guys, y'all be like a good knife. Stay sharp.
You got the black blade, pair 3, and the shiny blade, pair 3.
Yes, sir.
Together.
Whose is that black blade?
That's the knife
The black blade.
doctor.
Yeah, I believe that's the doctor that don't.
Hey, this is our nurse practitioner.
Yeah.
There we go.
With this,
So you think Lamar's going to get these?
how much can we get trade for that? Next day. How much the trade can we get for that?
What you got over there, Wade?
There ain't no telling, Kevin. You know, the color of the bag is always important. Oh. This one, Kevin, is just
A gator.
it's a gator, and it's a brand new
That's a
650. That's about as good as you can get.
Yeah,
If I put 10 more,
And-
if I put $10 more, that one go in too, can't it?
$10 more. Let's see, where we at? 50 plus 180 is 230.
Wade pretty good with numbers now.
Yes, sir.
Those,
If you count now,
I used to be better at the doggone in my head than you could do it on the
calculate.
calculator. I ain't sitting here. Because I didn't ever know nothing about no button punching.
Oh, we know that.
I could tally a landscape job in my head quicker than you could put it down on paper and use the calculator. So help me to God, know the outcome of the job.
I believe you, because you are good with the numbers.
Oh.
I'm trying. I'm learning from you.
Make it
I'm learning from you.
make it 20 and it makes it 250 for all four. Okay.
That's a good deal.
That'll work. Here.